Hey guys, welcome to my second video in the molecules and matter topic. Today we're going to be looking at the states of matter. So there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas, and they have various properties that are specific to each state. So first of all we have the solids here. They're very close together, they're all touching in an organised fashion as well. They've got a fixed volume and a fixed shape, so whatever shape a solid is in, it will stay in that. It won't randomly expand either, or it won't contract either. They have a fixed high density and they have very strong intermolecular bonds, which is why they stay together. Now, they note that they still have some energy, so they are vibrating a bit, but not enough to break any of those intermolecular bonds. As we move on to a liquid, some of those intermolecular bonds start to break down. Liquids have a fixed high density still, but they've got a fixed volume but no fixed shape, and this is because liquids will fill the container that will take the shape of the container that they're placed in. And notice that the particles are still quite close together, just not all touching or in an organised formation. Instead, they can move around slightly and kind of flow over each other, which is what allows liquids to flow. Then we move on to gases. Gases have variable densities, no fixed volume and no fixed shape. This is because a gas will expand to fit the container, to fill the container that it is inside. It has lots of energy inside it, and it needs all this energy to keep the intermolecular bonds very weak, or broken in fact, so that each particle can actually be separate. And all the particles in a gas are usually quite far apart from each other, unless they are compressed closer, which we will talk about in a later video. To get from one state to another, there are certain processes. So a solid going to a liquid is melting, and a liquid back to a solid is solidifying. Then a liquid going to a gas is evaporation, and a gas going back to a liquid is condensation. Now sometimes, and very rarely, a solid will change directly into a gas bypassing the liquid, and a gas might change into a solid bypassing liquid again. So we call the solid to the gas process sublimation, and the gas back to the solid process desublimation. Now, when a particle is changing state, certain changes happen in its behaviour. So as we add more heat energy, it will start to vibrate more. Remember that the solid particles were already vibrating? Well, as we add more energy, they will start to vibrate more and more and more. Eventually, they will sever the intermolecular bonds slightly, and they will be able to move about more. This is a liquid. Then if we keep adding heat energy in, they become more and more hot, they vibrate more, and those intermolecular bonds start to break down even more, and we end up with a gas where they're all floating about freely. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, hope it was a great help, and I'll be doing more in a bit, so bye.